this press and speak about issues to do with the government as the government spokesperson, would he first ask you, Alfred, unaenda kuambia watu nini?
No, he gave us a free hand, and Kibaki believed in systems. And so the system, I was under cabinet office, working with the head of public service, Ambassador Francis Muthora. That's somebody you should get to interview, by the way. We knew him intimately in terms of work. And he trusted the government system. And we shared with him, we had State of the Nation meetings every morning where we discussed the issues at hand and everything. But at times we even issued statements. We didn't have to clear everything. He trusted the government process. He trusted the government process. And there are times when we played mischief, We knew that you say something that is very controversial, and then he will a few days later say, "Hapana, kitu gani hiyo?" But the message has been made. Yeah. The person has been warned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it worked perfectly for us. And that's how we manage the country.
Yeah.
Yes.
But in terms of temperament, you mentioned that he was a cool person. What was your experience with him? When he was annoyed, how would he react? When he was not annoyed, when he was happy, would you tell? Would you look at the president and say, "Mood yake leo sipoa"?
Kibaki was never. I've never seen Kibaki angry.
Yeah.
And we worked together for nearly 10 years. Seeing him nearly every day, never saw him angry. I think he left his anger at home or outside, and he came to work. He was never... Actually, no, I'm lying. I'm not lying. I saw him angry once.
Yeah.
Once. You see, there are several things about Kibaki that people don't realize, that Kibaki was a perfect gentleman in terms of running government. He did not allow the use of mother tongue in government offices.
Yeah.
So there's one time a cabinet minister in a government meeting switched to Kikuyu. And he was so angry, he banged the table. He said, "This is a government office. This is not your home. This is not your village. Here we speak English or Kiswahili." It didn't matter whether you're Kikuyu, whether you're from his village, whether you're wherever. Even his kids, when they came to see him, they spoke to him in English in office. You don't bring mother tongue to government offices, because it was about Kenya. It was not about one tribe. And he demystified the whole tribal thing. There was no Kikuyu spoken in State House, because that was his mother tongue.
Yeah.
It was either English or Swahili. So I saw him get angry. The other time I saw him close to a temple was when he reprimanded one minister who had spoken ill about another minister, because he didn't have space for that.
Yeah.
He is squabbling, he kama watoto wachana nayo kutukanana huko nje, and you're in the same government. But he was a man of cool temperament. He was cool. At times he kept quiet, and he knew he was not happy about something. And then Kibaki never said no. But we knew when he meant no.
It was implied.
It was implied.
Yeah.
And so you'd get people coming, and they would have requests. And for example, after the post-election violence, there's a way he would come to KICC, decided not to work from Harambee House, not KICC, and I would get into his office. And the office had his official table where he would work, but then it had the normal sofa set system. So he would sit with his back to the window, facing the door. And I was told by Njenga Karume, that is how, men in homesteads, you don't sit with your back to the door. You want to know who is coming in and going out.
Yeah.
Because traditionally, people are polygamous. You want to know who is going to that house. Usizaliwa watoto wa jirani. So you'd be facing the door, and there would be a couch to his left, a 3-seater, and another single-seater, and then his table would be on his right. And I would either sit close to him on the left-hand side. The head of public service, Ambassador Muthora, and later Kimemia, sat directly facing him. And I would either sit there. When ministers came, you move. When people came, you move. You sit away and sit there. Or sometimes I would sit opposite. There's the seats you have that are next to the table, the official table.
Yeah.
I would take one of them close to him with the comptroller of State House would be there. So would brief him, and you'd get so you'd sit in, and you'd be somber. And when somebody came and asked him something, he approved immediately. He never played games.
Yeah.
He said, "Hiyo ni mzuri, hiyo tuangalie, tufanye hivi," and would give instructions. "You do this, give me a report."
Yeah.
If you didn't like something, you said, okay, haya, nimesikia. That was a no.
Yeah.
Hiyo nimesikia.
But you would never say no.
It was dead on arrival.
Yeah.